Hello everybody, this is Rio again. This time, the Korea Elearning conference, we are trying to bring very different technology which never been used in the conference history. So I will explain shortly what is the challenge we are trying to prove in this conference, because this is the first time in the world I'm trying to apply all the best technology there to contribute to change all the difficulties in large conference rooms. So this is called world first virtual reality conference. The reason is we are using the studio technology, virtual mixing, how we make a presentation more efficiently and effectively. So as you see here, we have a conference room area which has a green studio on the side, and then we have a machine broadcasting over the smart world. From this picture you can imagine what we are going to show, how we make a virtual conference there. So there are several challenges. The first challenge is when you come to the large conference hall, the presenter's face sometimes very small. Imagine the presenter face is too small that people cannot watch. Then all the valuable information of presenter, like my face, my gesture, my emotion, has to be put on this conference hall. So we are trying to bring how we make a large conference hall to make a more attractive presentation. The second one is, so far, unfortunately, even there are a lot of technology has been developed for presentation recording, like a lecture capture device, screen recording devices. All the devices which have ever been used is not good as you are watching now from this iStudio. So we trying to make a different presentation, and also we are trying to make all the valuable presentation in a video recording. Without any editing, this video immediately can be published in internet, and a smart device can watch this. At the same time, once we solve this problem, we can make a real live distance conference, which means people can watch from any place, and also presenter can present from any location on this planet. And eventually all the presentation can be stayed in a virtual space. So this conference, when you have a conference hall like this, so the large conference presentation has all the difficulties that presenter's face is too small. So we are trying to overcome this one using iStudio, so no people like this kind of boring presentation never happen again. So we will try to solve this one using on-site iStudio technologies. The iStudio we will install in conference room. We have 2 conference room in this e-learning Korea. The 2 conference room area, we will put our machine like I'm doing here. So iStudio machine will operate here. So normally the presenter will do same presentation as they do without iStudio. So their PowerPoint slide will show on the projector screen. Then we will mix and making virtual output to show like this. So all the people here will not distracted because they normally watching only the screen as like they are watching theater. So the conference room looks like this. So they have a green screen here, small light there. They have a projector screen where they have output screen like I'm doing now. So the people will watch more immersive way. So let's review what the problem we had in the conventional presentation. Even you have a large conference hall. This is from the Singapore conference room. So large hall conference room always has a problem with the light because the projector need dark room. Typically, even their brightness improve or increase, still relatively the face of the presenter become very, very dark. So we are trying to overcome this problem, and also the people sitting here has to select where they should watch. Sometimes they watch presenter, sometimes they watch the projector screen. But there is no message from the presenter that audience has to watch. The presenter sometimes shouting with the gestures, all the emotions, and then the people here individually thinking it's time to watch the projector screen, it's time to watch the presenter. That's why presenter always need a the pointer. If the presenter pointing this one to the projector screen, everybody watch there. If the presenter showing this way, everybody watching that screens like I'm doing now. But it is sometimes very distracted, so people doesn't know where to watch. Now we bring this iStudio to have this kind of output on this virtual screen. So all the people sometimes watching presenter big, sometimes watching projector screen very big. So they decide, the presenter can decide which way they will compose the screen to make a better presentation to the audience. This is the typical way we use in the conference. In the Malaysia, we also try to use this machine. So all the people here watching the screen showing mixed output. We verify that nobody has complain about this one, and everybody thinking this is a very different way to have a better understanding. So we have the screen here, so every people watching there, and we make this video in the YouTube, so you will see what's going on there in the presented screen. So here we have a screen. So this presenter now talking about here. So the watching here is actually watching from your mobile phone is exactly same. That means watching iStudio video at the conference and also watching this video from anywhere and anytime is possibly made. So that's the whole concept we are trying to bring the virtual conference in Korean e-learning, the conference. So the summary of the iStudio conference on this e-learning Korea 2014, we have 3 big challenges. The first challenge, we are trying to make a iStudio screen on the projector output there. So if iStudio screen better than normal PPT screen, sometimes they make a PowerPoint screen, but if you show this way, it looks more attractive than showing only PowerPoint. For example, if I show PowerPoint only and talking with audio, this makes a boring people. So if you show this way, it makes a much beautiful. That's why we say mixed output from iStudio screen make a better presentation than normal way. And then we can do easily presentation can be recorded without any doing mixing or editing, because already we have a screen like this, screen like that. So this is already final video for presentation. So we are claiming watching iStudio video either on the screen or on the mobile phone can be better than listening at the conference. This is a big word. How we make a video watching better than listening in the conference area. This is a new smart power, how we challenging the conference. The conference can be changed by iStudio technologies. This is what we are going to make e-learning Korea on 17th and 18th. The second challenge we are trying to bring for improving the conventional conference is broadcasting. Now, after we have a smart world, high-speed Wi-Fi, LTE technology is everywhere. So high bandwidth Wi-Fi video is available, and even more the livestream.com or ustream.com and YouTube doing free live broadcasting. So the time came true, so every people can do broadcast without paying big money. So sometimes they make a very nice presentation like I'm doing now. Even my English is not perfect. Every people can easily understand because my Korean English is kind of international English. So the conference broadcasting is available from the conference area. So from here, all the output going to the smart world. So same machine iStudio used. First one, we do presentation virtually in the screen. Second one, we make a recording. Third one, we do broadcasting to show all this conference to every people. It means the people inside the conference will watch the presentation there. Their advantage is make a question and answer together with the presenter. But the people from outside can watch this video even they are not doing bi-directional conference until they have a Skype connection. Of course, we support the Skype connection, so you can make a virtually several conference room worldwide. But this time, we have only YouTube live stream because there's no other rooms where the people wants to join this conference. So everywhere, anytime they can watch. In the real time, they can watch the video from YouTube. You know, YouTube has an option that DVR function, which means they record on the YouTube server side. So when you do broadcasting, the people can join anytime. When they join there 5 minutes later, they start anyway from the first session to follow up this video. So there's no real requirement that they should be on their own time. They can join anytime to have this live presentation there. This is a very advanced function, and this is all the powers which the Google providing. Thanks to the Google and Microsoft, all the Skype function we are using for this virtual conference area. So the challenge 3 is another one. Because the presenter is not going to be there, we call this is a virtual track where all the presentation video using iStudio technology they can record. So the video is actually replacing the live lecture. Then they don't have to come here to present. They just present the video so we can play in the conference room. This is the world's first conference where no presenter on the conference room. The presenter either in any place in the world using live conference, or they can use a video, pre-recorded video. They do virtual presentation on this conference room. That's why we call this a virtual track, where no presenter there, so people can do live presentation remotely if they have iStudio in other country, or they can pre-record video using the Tarim's iStudio software version, and they send here. The most important thing we are claiming here is the iStudio video will not make any complaint from audience. We believe this video presentation way actually better than the live presentation. That's why we challenge whether this is true or not. So you will see a lot of video presentation from every different countries. So now many famous people are preparing the presentation for virtual way in this conference. So if you look at here, we have a virtual live. Several people will do live presentation from other countries to this area using the Skype. And also some of the people doing the presentation pre-recorded video. And same time, all this video presentation we will broadcast all over the world. So you will see the video from live presentation conference room and also virtual presentation conference room. So you will see the difference. I believe there's no big difference between live and virtual. The only thing is they do remotely. The Skype can connect, so they can make a bi-directional question and answer from this virtual track conference room. So now I'm leaving the questions for you. So what is the smart conference means? So we will make a smart conference in e-learning Korea year 2014. So the first question I'm trying to bring you is, if watching iStudio video is better than live to listen at the conference hall, then why people should attend a conference to listen? The second question is, if remote presentation is better than the local presentation, why presenters travel to have a speech in the conference room? That's the whole idea we are trying to bring, challenging the new conference era in smart world. So iStudio really opens a new era of conferences. I hope every conference hall in the world has to use iStudio to record, to present much better than conventional way, more efficiently to present your value presentation in that conference room. And same time, you should know the conference become everywhere. You don't have to limit the conference presentation only to the people who is attending your conference rooms, but your presentation go everywhere. A million people can listen your video. And furthermore, the value presentation you made will stay forever on this planet. So next generation of the people still can have opportunity to listen your video presentation. Thank you very much for listening my presentation. Hope you see you soon in our virtual conference, the e-learning Korea year 2004. Thank you very much.